My name's Melanie McCarthy and I'm a professional mentor and I'm facilitating the Manager as Leader and Influencer course. I became involved in the resources sector because my family was involved, and growing up as a kid, my dad loved old mining ruins. So every weekend we used to go searching for mine sites in the bush. And when I decided to study at uni, I chose a discipline of engineering that was pretty general, not knowing that I'd end up in the resources sector. But when I got my first job in the bush and it was surrounded by people that I really enjoyed working with, that was when I knew that I wanted to stay in the resources sector. It wasn't so challenging to step up because I'd acted in the role for a number of years, helping out my boss, who was the general manager. I guess the biggest step up for me was the overseas travel and the jet lag. For me, I really struggled with that. Early on, when I was the underground mine manager, I established a presence in the community, making sure that I did further studies such as the company director's course, and then got positions onto boards, which gave me that governance and high level oversight of organisations in terms of that experience. So I was already doing that outside of my paid role. And in terms of then being able to step up to a higher role, I guess that gave me an appreciation of the things that mattered. For example, what the board was expecting, various internal audits, and dealing with the CEO as well. So I was sort of getting that experience when I was at a lower level, deliberately, because I had aspirations to get to general manager. If that's what people are wanting, is that next step up, it's absolutely advocating for yourself and actually having those conversations with senior people that may have an ability to influence that outcome. Well, if you're interested in stepping up into leadership and management, a course such as this one is a perfect opening. If you're already in a leadership role, and often that's what happens, is people haven't actually thought about or learnt the skills that they need to actually step up into that role, then absolutely doing a course such as this now is only going to improve their ability to be a great leader or discover the leader that they want to be. And often that's what happens, is we might be technically proficient, but then eventually we get a leadership role, but we haven't really learnt any of the skills to be a leader, and all we do is just watch the leaders around us. From my work experience, the people that are often the ones that go ahead are the ones that seek out and put themselves forward for training opportunities. And it might not necessarily be that the company's paying or the company's organising it, it's actually that they're going off and doing that off their own bat anyway. So they're the ones, if they're looking to promote someone, these people have already gone and got this training and funded it themselves and done everything like that. They don't hold back, they don't wait to be invested in, they actually just seek out and invest in what they're interested in, what they think will make them a more rounded professional overall. An outcome of this course is also the effective leadership behaviours, so actually evaluating what behaviours that you've inherited, created over your lifetime, which might be unhelpful habits. They might have been helpful when you were an engineer or a metallurgist or a geologist or a technical professional, but once you get into leadership, those habits may need to be unlearned so that the way that you are behaving and showing up as a leader is actually true to your values and aligned with your company values as well. So that's a really key outcome. Another key outcome of the course is this whole module around influencing and relationship building. So often we think that it's logical that things will, there's a cause and effect and that we'll get work done by collaboration and other means when we're engaged in something in a company. But this building of rapport, building of trust, building of your relationships and being able to influence and negotiate outcomes is a really, really important part of actually getting the work done. One of the biggest challenges that leaders face that I see is being able to give people honest feedback, and whether that be their direct reports or even their peers or even their managers. People just feel so uncomfortable about doing that and about for whatever reason, upsetting people or saying the wrong thing. So this course also gives you the tools and techniques to undertake those performance-based conversations and have them be successful.